I'm sorry. Somebody hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see if you could
I think you will understand the rationale behind allowing Now I find this bird here in North America.
Hey, how about this? That you will not find this bird in North America. You will, however, have to go to the part of the world where Paulina is from. That, of course, would be Moscow, Russia. And Paulina comes to us with a tremendous amount of knowledge. This is exactly where this bird came from. Moscow, the Eurasian eagle owl. This is going to be the largest owl on planet Earth. You'll find them all throughout Europe, countries. These guys right here are actually birds that you find in the wild in Russia where they feed on fox. Fox. They take the fox down, doesn't it? Well, not only that, the Hungarians, if it helps any, the Hungarians actually train these birds to hunt their devoutly hated, what they consider to be the nuisance of their country, the wolf. Now, I don't know why they have such an axe to grind with a wolf, because personally, I love to hear the howl of a wolf. How many of you have ever heard a wolf howl before? How many? Just a few of you? Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, it's absolutely incredible. I love to hear it. You know, I can close my eyes and hear the first one that I ever heard. Wonderful creatures. Well, this bird that we're bringing around right now, if you'll look, even though it is the largest species of owl on the planet, you'll also notice that it has feathers on the feet. Now, the scientific name for this bird is Booba Boobo. Booba Boobo. Now, when you find the feathers on the feet, that's what you can look for, a booba. But the thing about it, well, he loves to look at the ground a lot. Tsar, thank you. Tsar is very appropriately named. Tsar means king in Russian. And, you know, that's another little engine that Paulina has taught me. She's taught me a tremendous amount of things about her region of the world. You know what their favorite house over there is? Not the owls, but you know what the Russians really love to build? Log cabins. Just like us. You know, they have a tremendous amount of open space over there. About as much as we have here. That place is much larger than the United States. But yes, they do have log houses there. Now, Paulina has told me that she has heard these birds as a child growing up in the wild. They have an interesting type of hoot. It's almost like a whoo-hoo, whoo-hoo. The Germans call them the ooh-hoo owls. Now, if you'll take a look at the bird as it comes around, you'll also see that he has a large circular shape on his face. We call that the facial disc. The facial disc is made of sound-sensitive feathers that will vibrate from the sound waves that strike it, sending the sound to the two ear openings on either side of the head, giving this bird the ability to actually triangulate or even pick up the heartbeat of respiration of a rodent from about 3 inches over several yards away. All owls have that ability to do just that. But their favorite food in the wild in Russia will indeed be the Arctic fox. Now, if you look how he's dressed, well, it's actually a significant type of camouflage. And when we're talking about camouflage, while he has to be camouflaged, he only comes out at night. That's a misnomer. he comes out when he gets good and ready. Because you see, these guys right here actually fall into a classification called club. They hunt day and night whenever they get ready. When they get ready to come out, they come when they want to. How many of you believe that you stand at the top of the food chain? How many have been told this before? Anybody been told that? Nobody? Huh? This is the first crowd I've ever bumped into that been told that. Well, let me ask you this. Do you believe you're at the top of the food chain?
Yep.
Well, let me do this. How many of you just plain don't know?
Yep.
There we go. We got some hands on that one. You are not at the top of the food chain, folks. The raptors of the world are. Raptor, anything that you'll compete to capture and kill and prey with. That's how you know what a raptor is. Well, it's an incredible creature. He is trained for free flight. The problem is, right now, he's just finishing up his molt. In other words, going through a wardrobe change. So, what we're going to try to do is keep him from flying away on him because he actually gets sort of fat. Well, for the next bird we'll bring out to you, we're going to bring one that you are going to know. Now, this guy is going to be or this girl rather, is going to be a bird that you will find here all throughout this region of the world. And the little bird is actually going to be one that's pretty vocal at night. It's an eastern screech owl. There's two colors for this little bird right here. There's reds and there's grays. Now, the colors we refer to as morphs. And that's M-O-R-P-H-S. If there's any teachers here, I think I spelled that right for you. M-O-R-P-H-S, morphs. So in 92% of the cases, according to information released from the Food Institute web program born in May, in 92% of the cases, the red morphs are going to be that of the female. In 87% of the cases, the gray colors will be that of the males. It's hard to say what you have unless you have one of two things, either DNA test results or an egg. If we hadn't had an egg, we hadn't had a DNA check, there wasn't any need to. But the reason she's with us is because she has a detached retina. You see, she didn't know to look both ways before she flew across the road to capture the rodent that was on the far side of the road from her. Because why? Somebody had thrown a waste bag full of fast food out the window, and what happened next was the rodents came to the side of the road to consume what was left in the bag. The little owl flew into the path of the oncoming automobile, struck it. The next thing that happened is the little bird was actually confined to captivity for the rest of her life. Not to perform what she's supposed to do in the wild, which is that being one of the world's best denouncers. Because you see, she eats 2 to 3 a day. And not only that, this little girl right here is one that has a voracious appetite, even for that spring lizards, crickets, roly-polies, other insects. Well, they're incredible creatures. We love each one of them, and they do a fantastic job for us. And if you like, when we get done with the program, you can come over and take a little bit closer look at the little screech owl. We can take her out over there for you to get some photographs. And incidentally, how many of you have ever heard an owl fly before? Any of you? Has anybody ever heard an owl fly? You have? Oh, well, I thought you said yes, you heard. You heard one fly? You heard an owl fly.
I can see one.
You heard it fly? I heard that manifest. You're right. You will not hear anything.
That's right.
You can't hear it. Still fires.
See that one? I can't hardly see it.
Well, when that owl took off, he was flapping his wings against tree limbs. That's the only reason you heard it. But you will not hear the feathers rattling like you do other birds as they are in mid-flight. Tail flyers, they have to get you when they fly.
They don't bite.
So they have to sneak up on the foot. So, let's see. Well, Lena, I think maybe what we Mike can do.
Go ahead and just put her up,
Okay.
and we can let them come by and take a look at her.
Bubba, I wish my sound system was working a little bit better. You know? How many of you have the 20-80 rule? 20% of people create 80% of the problem. I had a kid one time, not so long ago, and he created 100% of my problems. Every time I turned around, he was running off, leaving something behind in a venue somewhere. That included a good sound system. All right, folks, tell you what, we're going to switch gears now.